Hey, good morning. What's up? Welcome to day 2 of me trying to get into the vlog squad. It's 10 in the freaking morning. I'm tired as crap. Hold on, because I'm honestly a little bit terrified of what might happen here. Oh my god. If we go real slow, we'll be okay. I think we're fine. Okay, well, yeah, okay, it's 10 in the morning. I'm so tired because this is like way too early for me. I don't know how I'm gonna go to college. It is shaking like a motherfucker. Maybe I should put one. Can I put one on the lens, or is that too much? First of all, got my nails done. You can't even tell on camera, but they are bright as crap, and I'm so happy about it. They literally look like a roadwork sign. That's okay with me. Okay. Oh yeah, I got my nails done for starters. And I'm very excited about it. But the reason why, first of all, the reason why I'm up out of my house so early is because I have to get jeans that have no holes in them, because my job says that I can't have holes in my jeans. Like, even if it's on the knee. Like, I work at Frontiers, but apparently I can't have holes in my jeans. So, I gotta go find some jeans with no holes in them today. Very exciting. That's why I'm up so early, because I would do this in the afternoon, but the thing is I have work at 1. So, can't really do that. But yeah, so I have to do this very early today. Not really early, but like it's kind of early. And literally American Eagle just opened. Really opened at 10. It's 10:15 and I'm about to be in there like, what's up? Sorry, it's early. I know you're probably not ready to see a customer this early, but here I am. But yeah, so, and I literally only have 2 pairs of jeans without holes in them, which I thought I had more, but clearly I thought wrong, and I'm not about to wear 2 pairs of jeans 5 days straight while working with all those nasty ass kids. What I wanted to talk about today were the kids. If anyone if like my boss or anything finds out that I'm talking about the kids on a whole ass YouTube channel, I'll get fired. But I'm willing to take that risk. Yeah, so I didn't go to training. So Wednesday was my first full day meeting these kids and everything, and I was just like a little nervous. But let me tell you that Wednesday was wild for my first day. So I have first graders, okay? And you know, I've been around kids before. I've babysat kids. I have worked at Party Safari. Those kids were wild. There's one little boy, oh my god, he literally has my heart. He is so adorable. But there is this one girl, her name is Madison. Madison with a Y. I don't know any Madison with a Y except her. She is interesting. First of all, she attached herself to me like at the hip. But the weird thing is that she won't talk to me. Like, and she is talkative. She does not stop talking, and she doesn't listen, but she doesn't talk to me. But she's like, I want you to stay here the entire time. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, so me, the first day meeting these kids, I was like, you know, trying to talk to them, trying to, you know, bond with them. But yeah, so was she the first? I don't know who was the first kid that came up to me, but she was one of them. And I was like, hey, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And, so yeah. So with my nails, because they're so bright, literally all the kids are like, oh my god, your nails are so wild. Like, let me see them. And she just like, so odd. Because she literally specifically says, let me play with your fingers. To me, that's just a little weird. Okay, I'm gonna need you to speed up. Besides the point. Okay, because I have like 3 bracelets on this one. I have the whole bead situation and whatever, whatnot, so forth, okay? and I have my watch on my left hand, and then on this hand I usually have like 2 or 3, like I have my hair ties, and then I have another bracelet on this hand, okay? They're very, and I mean very, intrigued by my bracelets, okay? But that's fine, it keeps them busy. If I have to stand there, I'll stand there. I'll do anything just to have them sit down. But she's like, let me play with your fingers, okay? Very odd for me to hear that, like I was saying, but whatever. Hi. But yeah, so the first time she did it, I thought she was gonna break my fingers. No joke, thought she was gonna break my fingers. I was a little scared. And I was scared also because all the kids think my nails are fake, which they're not fake, but they think they are. They're like, oh my God, these are fake nails. I'm so afraid. Yesterday it happened too. My fear almost came to life. But I'm afraid they're gonna try and rip off my nail as if it's just like a little fake press on acrylic. And I'm just like, I feel like they're just gonna be like, yeah! And I'm like, but we'll talk about the yesterday one a little bit later. Anyways, so yeah, she goes like this, and she goes, does this hurt? And I was like, no, it doesn't hurt. And she like pushed it more, and I was like, oh my God, you're gonna dislocate all of my fingers. She's like, does it hurt now? Does it hurt now? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go. It was fun talking to you. She's like, she grabs my arm and like puts it under her neck. She's like, I don't want you to leave me ever. You're gonna stay with me forever. And I was like, honey, I am not staying with you forever. Trust and believe. But yeah, so she's just very odd. So going back to the part where I said she doesn't talk to me, whenever I ask her a question, she's just like a deer caught in headlights, and she's just like, and I'm like, Madison, I need you to talk to me. Like, are you hungry? Do you want a snack? She's just like, and I'm like, Madison, sweetie, look at me. And she's just like in shock. And I'm like, all I'm asking is if you want chips. We have snack time first. It's snack time, bathroom, homework, enrichment. Very odd word. And then outside, I think that's how it works. I'm not really sure yet. It's only my 3rd day out. Oh my God, it's only my 3rd day out here.
It's only my 3rd day out here. I don't know.
Yo.
That's funny. Okay, what was I talking about? I don't remember. They come in, they have to sit down, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Yeah, okay. I can't tell a story to save my life. I went a little too hard and I got a little scared, but we're still good. What do you call it? Dude, I really am this bad at telling a story. Holy crap, I'm so sorry. I would just like to get my train of thought out. But yeah, so yeah, then the next thing we do is go to the bathroom. Madison, she loves to say she doesn't need to use the bathroom. We get back in the cafeteria. What does she tell me? I need to use the bathroom. Madison, we just went as a class to the bathroom. Oh, I shouldn't be using her name. Whatever, we already did it. Oh my God. Let's go back for like 2 seconds. During snack time, the first snack time, which was on Wednesday, we had hot Cheetos, okay? She like grabbed her snack, grabbed her water, went back to the table. Everyone got their snack and water, okay? I come around and make sure like everyone's eating, everyone's okay, everyone's chilling, you know, just going with the motions. Madison's there with her cup of water and her hot Cheeto. But her hot Cheeto's in the water and she's just stirring it, and I'm like, I come around and I see her and she looks at me and she goes, hot Cheetos are so good when they're dipped in water. And I'm just like, yeah, they are. She's like, I just love the way it tastes. And the cup of water has now turned red, and she's just like, and I'm like, oh my god, Madison, you're killing me. You're really killing me, sweetie. So whenever we go to the bathroom, I'd ask her, I'm like, okay, Madison, do you need to go to the bathroom? She just stares at me. So I just skip her. I go to the next girl or next boy and whatever, and I'm like, do you need to use the bathroom? They're like, yes. They're either that or they say no. And Madison's still here staring at me, but she's like, turning in circles, just like lost. She's not lost. She's in the school where she's supposed to be, but she looks lost. And I'm just like, I just want to shake her. Like, get it together, Madison. Do you need to pee or do you not need to pee? Like, to be or not to be, that is the question. Like, it's a little frustrating, okay? They're in there, now they're coloring and whatnot and so forth. And, they're like either cutting things with scissors or like using the markers or blah, 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 blah. And, you know, it's kind of calm. Like, it's calm for what it could be. Because it could be like hella chaotic. Like, and honestly, I'm happy with my group of kids. Like, they could be so freaking chaotic. Like, some of the other groups are a little bit wild. But I'm like really happy with the ones that I have right now. After their drawing session, we go outside. So we go outside. It's hot as balls. We come back inside. And this is where it gets a little fun. So 2 of the kids I have a little situation with. I don't have a situation. It's like it was a little weird for me, okay? Madison's the bigger problem. So I'll go with the other kid for right now for a little bit. His name's Amarion. I shouldn't be using their names. His name is Amarion. And what do you call it? He was drawing a picture and whatever. He was drawing sharks at first, then he got another sheet of paper and he decided he was gonna draw something different. And he lifted up the sheet of paper and showed me. He was like, look, it's me, a ghost, and a dog. Now, this is a little black boy, okay? His ghost was a KKK member. Literally, right hand on the Bible, like, I will die if I'm lying. His ghost was a KKK member. Literally, I mean, he drew him in green, but triangle hat, circles in the eyes, like, didn't even draw him in black or round, like a ghost. Triangle hat, literally the like, bottom part was like, I don't know, just, it was a KKK member, and I was like, what's that? And he was like, it's a ghost. And I was like, a ghost? You're so right. It looks really good. And he was like, thank you, I'm gonna draw another one. And I was like, you know what? Stick to sharks. Madison. Okay, she's sitting there minding her own business. I'm focusing on the child I'm talking to right now, and then I'm focusing on the other kids that are at the right side of the table. On the left side, that is where Madison is. Do we have some issues over there? So right now she's in her own world, but as I'm looking around, I'm finding like hair on the floor. Like it was in the middle between 2 tables. There was a little, like, a piece of hair, and I was like, nothing, it's okay. I look under my table and I'm finding clumps of hair, and I was like, someone cut their hair. And as I keep looking under the table, there's like more chunks and then more chunks and then more chunks, just like all along the line. So I go up to Maddie and I'm like, Maddie. She's like, what? I'm like, one of my kids just cut their hair. And she's like, are you serious? And I'm like, no joke, there's hair everywhere. So I'm like looking at the little girl's hair, and Madison has the longest hair at my table, okay? I'm looking, and all of a sudden I see, I don't know how I saw it, but I see Madison, and I'm like, something tells me it's you. So I come behind Madison, and she's like showing me her thing, and then grabs my hand and is like, oh my god, I love your nails, and it's just like playing with my hand. I look at her hair, lo and behold, there is like, she has a little bow, and like her, like, there's a little ponytail and whatever. Her hair comes down to like past her boobs, okay? So she has a little ponytail with a little bow on, and the ponytail, she must have like wrapped it around, saw it, and went shh. And I saw the ponytail, and I was just like, oh my god, a chunk of your hair is gone. So I go back to Maddie, and I'm like, Maddie, Madison cut her hair, what do I do? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, should I tell my site coordinator. She was like, yeah, I think you should. Jada sees that I'm going back and forth and like freaking out. Jada looks at me and she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, one of my girls cut their hair. She's like, nuh-uh. She's like, which one? And I told her which one. And she's like, Madison, come here. And I was like, oh my God, Jada, don't do this. But she goes over there. I go to my site coordinator and I was like, hey, look. And she was talking to a parent. So I'm talking to the assistant right now. I was like, look, someone cut their hair. And mind you, at this point, I sweeped everything up. That's how I found the hair. Cause like I was just looking at all these chunks and I was like sweeping it up and I was like, someone cut their hair. So I dump it in the trash can, okay? And I go to my site coordinator. I was like, hey, look, one of my girls cut her hair. And she's like, what? And I was like, yes, one of my girls cut her hair. Anyways, what do I do? And she was like, well, just like get a Ziploc bag and put the hair in there. And I was like, excuse me? Like, why the hell am I about to pick up someone else's? Here's the thing. I don't want to touch anyone's hair unless it's on their head. If it's attached to your head, I'm fine. But if it is like on the ground, like, I don't know how people in hair salons deal with the hair that's on the floor. I could never. Yeah. So I was like, well, I already put it in the trash can. And she was like, shit. And I was like, shit. And she was like, well, we'll figure it out when her mom comes. I walk back. And the girl at the table next to me, Mariah, she looks at me and she like immediately knew what I was talking about because I was like freaking out a little bit. I wear my emotions on my face. Like you can tell if there's a problem. And she looks at me and for some reason I look at the ground under her table. That was the biggest chunk of hair I have ever seen. That just like wasn't attached to someone's head. Like it was just there. And I was like, oh my God, there's more. I was like, well, here I go. Went to the bag, got a Ziploc bag. When I touched the hair, I about freaked out. I was like I am literally getting like the chills because I don't want to touch hair if it is not attached to someone's head. I want nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing at all. I don't care. I don't want it. Even if it's mine, I'm not touching it. I don't care. So I have to put this chunk of hair that is like in a ball in a plastic bag. And I was just like, Anyways, so I got it in the bag. I took it to the assistant and she's like, it was literally like a bag of drugs. That's how we treated it. She like slid it under the table and she was like, all right, I'll call you up here when her mom gets here. So her mom gets there. But if it was like my mom or someone else's mom, that mom would have been like, look, she is not allowed to have scissors and I'm gonna handle her at home. And it would have been a little scary, okay? Madison didn't seem to care. When I asked her, when I found out that she cut her hair, I was like, Madison, did you cut her hair? She was like, no, I didn't cut my hair. What are you talking about? And I was like, did you cut your hair like just now? And she's like, no, I got my hair cut last week. And I was like, Madison, you're not understanding. And when her mom finds out that she cut her hair, her mom was almost in tears. I just walked away. I didn't hear the rest of it. But the assistant site coordinator was like, look, she was almost in tears. And I was like, that's not how I would act with my child. And I'm like, neither would I. I'd be like, anyways, besides the point, I don't have a child. I don't know how to parent. That is their job. But yeah. So, that was fun. So, yeah. But here's the thing. Okay, so the next day, they were sitting at the table, and I just find Madison just wandering. Like, that's what I mean. She's just lost, but she's in the right place, okay? She is just wandering. Like, I find her, I'll see her 1 second on the other side of the table, she's just like, and I'm like, Madison, what are you doing? Next thing you know, I find her up again. And I'm like, look, Madison, there's a spot right there, sit in it. So she sits in it, and it's by these three boys, okay? I'm a little frustrated. But yeah, so she's sitting next to these three boys. And I'm like looking and I see her like pointing and pointing and pointing and I'm just like, what is she doing? So I go over there and all I hear is, do you have a girlfriend? And one of the boys was like, what? And she goes, do you have a girlfriend? Tell the truth. And he's like, I don't have a girlfriend. She goes to the next one, do you have a girlfriend? He's like, they're all in shock. They're like, oh my God, what is happening? So yeah, so she grabs the little one's arm, and she's just like, come with me, and he's like no, and she like scoots closer to them, and they're scooting away from her. Like, all the boys are like practically on top of each other now because there's no room left to the table, so they're just like literally like squished, and she's just like, come with me, and she's like yanking his arm, and I'm like, Madison, and she just freezes again. Of course she freezes. Hello, it's Madison. I'm like, what are you doing? And she doesn't say a word. So I come around the table and I look at her. I'm like, Madison, look at me. And she's just like, I need you to go sit down there by Catherine, okay? She goes and sits by Swayze. That's not what I said, because here's the thing. I'm like, go sit by Catherine, okay? And she like literally doesn't listen. I start telling her she's about to have 5 minutes on the fence, okay? And if she keeps acting like this, she's gonna have 10 minutes. So and every time I tell her that, she just freezes in her place. And I'm like, was I like this as a kid? Like, why do they just freeze? Why don't they just use their words? I would just like to say, now that we're here, my camera didn't fall once, okay? Did not fall once. Hell yes! Also, I was thinking about this after I said it. I don't think I should say day 2 when I post once a week, so I should do like week 2. I think I might change it to that. Thank you for watching. I don't want to be that like person that's like, if you haven't already, please subscribe to me, but I need to make one for my own. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will most likely see you next week if I keep it up. Appreciate it so much. Yeah, okay, I'll see you next week. Bye. I told you, when the staple runs out of when the stapler I spit. Her customer service sucked. People don't call me beautiful except my mom. My makeup looks like a mess.